So part two of this little video vloggy thing for the day is Tuesday's learnings from Maui. We're staying in a town called Haiku, which is really not a town. There are a few buildings and a lot of people live in the town of Haiku, but it's just a tiny little place with a lot of land. And we're staying, right, there's the ocean, and I'm on my deck for my huge, gorgeous bedroom. I'm very blessed. But, so Tuesday this week, we decide to go up to Haiku, the little town, and get a kombucha from the kombucha place. And so we do that. And then we decide, oh, let's get some vegetarian food. Looks good, this Veg Out place, which was really outstanding. I would highly recommend Veg Out in Haiku. I wouldn't really recommend the kombucha place in Haiku. I think the alcohol is way too strong, but the Veg Out place, awesome, and it's vegetarian, so really good for me. And then we go to try to find the thrift store across the way at this other building, and in doing so, it's not there. So lesson number one of the trip is, you have this thing in your mind you want to do, and it may be different. It'll always be different, that's for sure. It'll always be changed. It may be better, it may be gone, it may be worse than you remembered, not the same as you remembered, but it'll always be different. So that's something with traveling and expectation to just think about. Then we go to the little store, the little market there, in Haiku, a little downtown, by the food trucks, and we're walking out, and my friend Candy sees this tiny little yellow building, and it says Padma's Healing Center, with cute little things outside. So we go, oh, let's go look, that looks really cute. And we walk in, and you feel this presence of these two people. There's this man, this old, wise-looking monk, I don't know, Taoist-looking guy, a very Chinese, skinny little man, and he's getting his feet rubbed by this sweet little woman, Padma, and he says, "You are heavenly. Your name is heavenly." And my shirt actually said "heavily meditated," which is funny, and he just saw heavenly. So my Hawaii name is Heavenly, I guess. And he says, "You come sit down. You sit down in front of me." And I'm like, okay. So I sit down, and he starts doing this treatment with this ball acupressure-y thing all over my back. And he starts telling me a story about myself, about how there's the 3 W's, work, worry, and something else that is a big part of my life, and how I need to work on that. And he's just talking and telling story and telling these goofy jokes here and there, and I get really relaxed, like start going into some other zone. And he says, okay, now you switch. So then he has me lie down on this acupressure mat, and Padma starts doing this Reiki head scalp thing with her fingers. And I go into this deepest place of letting go, and at what point I'm lying down on my back in this little tiny hut, and Shen is his name, he's talking and talking, and I start feeling from the crown of my head, literally like something has attached me to the ground and is just pouring like thick cream into the earth. And I thought, oh, I don't know what that is, but it feels really good. And then my arms were just attached, like little roots had rooted my arms down to the earth. So I was just not into moving at all. But I felt this sweet release of just gunk, just coming, pouring constantly, this big, like, pouring into the earth. And Shen keeps talking to my friend Candy, who he's treating now, and Padma comes and goes, and then finally he releases me somehow, and I don't even know what he said, but it came out. I came back, And we both walked away from that session, which was donation based. They just said, come and sit, and we want to do something with you. We both came out of that session just feeling very grounded and maybe a little high, and peaceful and happy and giddy. Like, how did that happen? How do we find Padma's healing center and Shen, who's just visiting Padma? But that's the kind of thing that happens in Maui with me. So, day 2, I just wanted to share that with you. Hope you enjoyed it. Mahalo. Aloha.